So here's the thing: we have to just start putting Americans first. Like it's just as simple as that. And I believe Tom Homan is doing the right job when it comes to putting Americans first. And I just want to say this to all the criers out there who are crying over the undocumented immigrants who's been here for years and whatever, like Selena Gomez. Tom Homan has already made this clear. If you are here illegally, you're not off the table. You are committing a crime within itself if you're here illegally in America.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's your man Wise. And yes, we got to talk about it some more. 77 million Americans voted for mass deportations. That's right. The American people have spoken and they're tired of the chaos going on at the border and in our cities. But now we've got people making crying videos over deportations as if this is some brand new concept. And let me remind you, Barack Obama deported over 3 million people himself, but no one seemed to bat an eye back in the day. It's funny how it's only a problem when Trump enforces the law. And here's my question to all the people crying about this. If you're so against deportations, why not invite them to your home? Bring them around your family, your friends, your children. Go ahead, take responsibility if you feel that strongly about it. Don't worry, we know you don't want to. Meanwhile, blue-led cities like Chicago, New York City, and others have been suffering for years because their elected officials prioritize illegals over the very people who put them in office. And now, here's Selena Gomez shedding tears over deportations while real Americans are struggling just to make ends meet. Let's dive into it. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, turn the notifications on so you never miss an upload. We got a lot to cover. Let's go.
I just want to say that I'm so sorry. All my people are getting attacked. The children. They don't understand. I'm so sorry. I wish I could do something, but I can't. I don't know what to do. I'll try everything, I promise.
This is so fake, man. To be honest with you, it doesn't look real. It doesn't look genuine, but she's got all these tears for these, illegal criminals that shouldn't be here. But where was those tears for Laken Riley, Jocelyn Nagare? I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing her wrong, her name wrong. Rachel Morin. Where was the tears, for these young women who, were assaulted and unalive by these criminals that should not have been here in this country in the first place? Where was the tears then? Crickets. That's why you can't take people like Selena or any of the rest of these, blue liberals out there. You can't take them seriously. Here's your favorite president talking about how he's got to get the criminals out of this country.
If you're a criminal, you'll be deported. If you plan to enter the U.S. illegally, your chances of getting caught and sent back just went up. The actions I'm taking are not only lawful, they're the kinds of actions taken by every single Republican president and every single Democratic president for the past half-century. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress has failed, I have one answer. Pass a bill.
Yeah, they won't pass a bill. That's the problem. They have zero interest in actually solving this problem. They want to just continue the chaos. That's just what it is. But this brother right here, you got to check this brother out right here, man. This guy right here, the language is a little raw, so I just want to warn you guys, the language is a little raw, but he's not lying.
I don't give a damn how much it's gonna cost for a mass deportation. Motherfucker, if you'll take $1 billion motherfucking dollars and another $1 billion motherfucking dollars and send it across them waters, man, for some bullshit that we ain't got nothing to do, man, you better spend that money on this deportation shit, man. If a motherfucker illegal in the United States, man, that means it's a crime. Do you not know the understanding of illegal? The definition of illegal is not right, motherfucker. It's against the law. So all that government shutdown and motherfucking Republicans, come on, man. We voted for Trump, man. That's who we want, man. If you put Elon Musk in there to get shit right, man, to get our finances right, man, step back, man. and make the right motherfucking decision, man. Let that man do him, man. We already just give out money like it's welfare, man. You know what I'm saying? To other countries, man. Oh, matter of fact, man, you can even come in America, man. You come in illegal, and we gonna pay for your house, and we gonna pay for your business. We gonna do other shit for you, man. That's how America going, man. Which is some bullshit, man. That's all I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying, man. If you can spend money on bullshit, like cross that water in the other countries, in Ukraine and other motherfucking places, man, spend some money on this mass motherfucking deportation. Am I wrong?
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong. He is absolutely right. And once again, the American people voted for this. Y'all done sent billions of dollars across the daggone country over there to Ukraine and other places. But now all of a sudden, y'all like, oh man, it's gonna cost a lot of money to deport these people. Now you actually care about the finances of this country? Now you do? Very convenient. Very convenient. Seriously, very convenient. But let's check out the brother from Chicago who was just dropping dimes, on the Laura Ingraham show. Check this out, man.
And so far, so good. But with approximately 15 million illegals here, probably more, Tom Homan and the DHS will need to move with deliberate speed. They'll need to get creative. Everyone here illegally needs to return home so we can have peace in our home. And that's the angle. Joining us now is Vashon Tunsil, Chicago resident and activist, and Joe Borelli, minority leader of the New York City Council. Vashon, Tom Homan's deportations in Chicago, you heard your governor and you've heard your mayor. They're really upset by this. They say, oh, we're not gonna interfere, but.
Okay, I just want to say this. First thing I want to say is thank you, Tom Homan, for doing an absolute great job for cleaning up the city of Chicago. I know you're not done yet. And I have another thing to say to Brandon Johnson and J.B. Pritzker. How do you guys sleep at night knowing that there are rapists out here that committed these heinous crimes against the children and the women? How do you guys sleep at night knowing that we're $500 million in debt when it comes to these illegals? How do these men sleep at night knowing that you're putting illegal immigrants that are committing crimes over the American citizens? I just can't believe that they're doing this.
Well, and Joe, each illegal immigrant in the United States, I got an illegal alien. Immigrants are the people we welcome in because they want to be part of the national fabric. They want to contribute to the society. But Joe, they cost on average $8,000 a year in subsidies, health care, schooling, all the other vouchers they receive from various entities. So the idea that this doesn't cost us anything, this costs us hundreds of billions of dollars.
Yeah, we have the receipts here in New York. So far, the migrant crisis has cost $6.5 billion with a B out of pocket.
Wow.
So if there's no other elected official in New York, maybe it's just me, but I want to say thank you to President Trump. Thank you to Tom Homan, because as a taxpayer in this city, I don't know how long we can possibly sustain this wave of illegal people living on our dime. I mean, thankfully, we have seen a reduction in the numbers thanks to some of the work that Trump has done on the border already. So we are closing some of our migrant shelters. But how do we get back that $6.5 billion that could have gone to schools, to hospitals, to nurses, to firefighters, or even, making the flowers in the park grow nicer? All these things were taken from us because the Democratic Party fundamentally failed us at the border and here in our large cities.
Well, Vashon, what's happening in places like Fairfax County, Virginia, which is right outside of D.C., is a very wealthy area, but the public schools have seen a decrease in enrollment. COVID, but a lot of the politics in public schools, a lot of especially Christian parents have pulled their kids out. So the illegal influx of students is actually helpful to the teachers' unions, a whole new generation to propagandize to, I guess. So that's also kind of an unholy alliance, along with Catholic Charities, sadly, Lutheran Services, all these other NGOs.
Before he goes, it's about the money. When she mentioned the Catholic Charities, they received $100 million. When you start talking about the public school system, the teachers union, they're worried about their jobs. They don't care about the country. They're worried about their jobs. And to be honest with you, their jobs wouldn't be on the line if they spent more time actually teaching kids the fundamentals of what they need to make it in this world and to make it in America, opposed to, pushing this radical propaganda, this alphabet community rhetoric and ideology. If they spent more time, teaching our children the fundamentals, the fundamental building blocks of education, opposed to trying to push propaganda on them, they wouldn't be in the situation that they're in. It's always fun. It always comes back to the money.
So here's the thing. We have to just start putting Americans first. Like, it's just as simple as that. And I believe Tom Homan is doing the right job when it comes to putting Americans first. And I just want to say this to all the criers out there who are crying over the undocumented immigrants who's been here for years and whatever, like Selena Gomez. Tom Homan has already made this clear. If you are here illegally, you're not off the table. You are committing a crime within itself if you're here illegally in America.
Yeah, I mean, again, but they just want to say, oh, that doesn't matter. Well, that's why we have millions of people here, Joe. It does. If they told the world that if you come here illegally, you can stay indefinitely. They broadcast that to the world, and you in New York are suffering, and you in Chicago and Oakland and St. Louis and little towns across America, you're all suffering as a result. Joe.
Right. I mean, Tom Homan's fundamentally right. He talked about consequences as being the negative and being the reason people don't come. But the consequences when they're giving you free stuff and free health care and free schools and fundamentally the life that many of them do hope for, of course, more people are going to come. It doesn't take a genius to realize it. In fact, even Eric Adams tried to fly down to South America at one point during this crisis to try to convince people that this wasn't in their best interest. But until we stop giving them, basically everything they possibly need for free, they weren't going to stop coming. That changed when Donald Trump took office on day one, and I suspect it's going to get better from here on in.
And I agree with him 100%. When you offer people freebies, yeah, they're going to come. They're going to do everything that they can to get over here because we've made it easy. We've made it easy for them to get into the country. We've made it easy for them to survive in this country because our taxpayer dollars are subsidizing these people. So, yeah, if you stop incentivizing coming over here, they wouldn't come, or at least it would slow it down. But I got another video to share with you guys. This, for whatever reason, you got a lot of either people that are illegal or people that support them talking cash money trash on social media right now. Check this out.
No tacos, no enchiladas, none of that for you.
Oh, yeah? What are you going to do? You gonna come take it out of my ham? I'm going to eat half this plate during the break. Maybe I'll call the ICE hotline. I don't know if I'll have enough time. But sure, all kidding aside, it was actually really good taco. These people broke the law. They broke the law to get here. And once they were here, they broke the law again. It was just serious crimes, folks. These are not like shoplifting. That's why they got to go.
No.
Absolutely. And the crazy thing is that these people are so racist because they assume that all, Hispanics or Latinos, they're all illegals, which is not true. It's not true. Matter of fact, there are a lot of Latinos that have been in this country for quite some time because if you know anything about the purchase of California, basically the West Coast, and pretty much all the way out to, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Colorado, New Mexico and Arizona and a few other, Utah and a few other states there, Nevada, I think was a part of that purchase as well. The people that were a part of that was once Mexico. The people that were a part of that obviously were once Mexicans or of Mexican descent, but they're citizens because they've been here and they've been here for a long time. And the fact that these people assume that everybody that's a Spanish-speaking individual in this country is a illegal immigrant, it just shows you how racist they are. And I'm a big fan, of Mexican food. I have my favorite Mexican restaurant around the way. It's been a little bit since I've gone, but my wife and I, man, we used to go there a lot, for lunch and things of that nature. I really, really like the place. But these people are outrageous, man. These people are outrageous. And you got to check out this guy. This guy right here, who is, I'm assuming is illegal. Let me pull him up. I'm assuming he's illegal. But we're going to make this guy famous, man, because, again, he's another one of these dudes talking trash.
All right, Daddy Trump, you want to take us the fuck out of here? Come do this shit then. Look what the fuck do your house. Look what the fuck do your streets. Come get it, bitch. All right, Daddy Trump.
Yeah, these people are just bold, man. They're extremely bold. Extremely bold. But the raids down in Houston, it's happening, man. They're deporting people. There's not a lot of work going on right now. And I think every company that has hired these people to work in this country illegally, they should be fined. They should be fined. And if you continue to do this, we're going to fine you some more. And they need to, up these wages and hire Americans. Simple as that. There are a bunch of people not doing anything right now, unemployed, looking for opportunities. Go hire these people. Seriously. But check this brother out here, man. He's going to go off, but he's 100% spot on. Again, the language, may be a little harsh, but hey, it is what it is.
If you're against deportation, why don't you do this? Why don't you invite them over your house? Bring them around your family, your friends, and your children. You can cook them a nice warm meal, and you guys can all sit around the table and share trendy Aragua stories. Only catch is, you can't know who they are or where they come from. That sounds like a stupid fucking idea, doesn't it? Sounds like a stupid fucking idea. And then you got Selena Gomez. Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Get on the bus with them and get the fuck out. Because we don't care about you crying. We don't give a rat's ass. That's why Justin Bieber left your ass. We don't give a fuck. You and that curly-headed, half a jerk-off fiance you got, Benny Fuckface, we don't care. Why don't you do something? Why don't you bring him to your house, Selena? Dickhead, why don't you bring him to your house? And you...
Yeah, there's a lot of people going off about this. And a lot of it is, the grandstanding of these daggone, elites who live behind, gates and they live in these gated communities. And it's easy to talk like that when you're not in these communities around these people and your life's not on the line. It's easy to do that.
In one Chicago neighborhood after ICE raids and rumor of raids is having a chilling effect. A restaurant owner in Little Village says business is down 60%.
We're not seeing people from our community. We're really not seeing people, locals.
Laura Gutierrez tells us the community is hurting.
It's heartbreaking because our little village, we are one within each other. We stand with them. We're nothing without them, with the Little Village at the end of the day. And Little Village is everybody who lives here.
It's not just one side or the other. It's not just affecting one group and not another. It is a ripple effect that is trickling down into so many other demographics.
Another restaurant along 26th Street is seeing more drive-through and deliveries. Christina Gonzalez says the slowdown in business is impacting workers and their families.
You're talking about hundreds and hundreds of families, and it's not just families, it's the multi-generational of these families.
Business owners encourage people to show support for the community by coming to Little Village to eat and shop to make up for those workers and patrons who are fearful and are staying home.
I feel sorry for the businesses, but you created a business, an industry around people that shouldn't be here. So to be honest with you, I feel sorry for you, but at the same time, I kind of don't. Because you created an industry around illegal immigration. And if those are the people that have been supporting your business, that's probably not a good business practice. And the thing is that I know around here where I live at, and I've talked to other people in other cities and other states where, these food trucks have been popping up. But the only ones that I see, are, food trucks from, Latin American food trucks. Those have been the new ones. And it seems like, these folks are getting small business loans. They're obviously getting tax breaks, things of that nature to be able to do this. If I'm not mistaken, up in Maine, I believe they either gave these people houses or allowed these people to purchase houses for pennies on the dollar. There's a lot of things that have been going on and gifts that they've been giving these people. But yet you have people here in America, citizens, that can't get that same type of help. There's a plethora of businesses right now for sale. If there's one thing that I'd like to see President Trump do from a business standpoint is cut some of the red tape so some of these businesses can be sold to younger people. Right now, majority of your small businesses are owned by baby boomers. A lot of them want to get out, they want to retire, but there's a lot of red tape when it comes to purchasing a business via the SBA. That's not to say that it can't be done, but there needs to be some reform around that and helping citizens benefit from the opportunities that the SBA presents. Again, I'm glad to see the people out in Chicago standing up. I'm glad to see, others across the country standing up and speaking for what's right. And I'm also glad to see that President Trump not only listened to his constituents, but he's actually following through. It's one thing to listen, it's another thing to follow through and implement. And it's a beautiful day. And I'm gonna keep saying this: promises made, promises kept. Trump is setting precedents. He is showing every elected official out there how it's supposed to be done. He is setting the bar extremely high. And going forward, you're going to have a lot of people holding elected officials to that high of a standard. And they should be. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe to the channel. Turn the notifications on so you never miss an upload. If you'd like to support the channel financially, consider joining the ARP family, or you could buy your man a coffee. Link in the description box below. Keep God first in your life. Stay prayed up. I appreciate everybody that supports the channel, and I'm going to catch up with you all next time.
Vibes so raw, can't hide the truth. Words so sharp.